Zach, describe the atmosphere out here and being so close to the fans.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun being out here with all the fans. Obviously, we got a huge practice coming up at the link on Sunday, which is going to be a really cool environment. But being out here each and every day, obviously training camp is a grind. But having the fans out here kind of always gives you a little different perspective that you're not just going out here doing it for nothing. So it's fun to see the fans out here. It's fun to see how much passion there is behind the team and all the individual players. I mean, I feel the support each and every time I step on the practice field during training camp, so there's always that little added motivation.
Doug Peterson said there was kind of an edge when you guys came back for mini camp from the way the season ended last year. How would you describe the way you guys are going about your work, maybe the attitude of this team?
I think we're just hungry. I mean, I think everyone understands the situation we're in as a football team. You're not going to be involved in this many talented teams, but talent doesn't win you any games. So guys just don't want to let this opportunity slip by any means. I think that's the mindset everyone has, that there's a great opportunity for us and for the city, and we're, at the end of the day, trying to take the most advantage of it as we possibly can.
Is that the one-handed catch in the back of the end zone, were your feet in there?
I think they were out, unfortunately. I think if I caught it the first time off the tip, they probably would have been in, but I kind of looked down to see where my feet are, and then I kind of bobbled the ball. And I think I ended up out of bounds, unfortunately. But the second one I was definitely in when I gave Ferrari a little hard time.
Do you like that intensity you see on a day like this? I know it's tough for the longer practice, the pass, but you could kind of feel it and hear a lot of the talking going on the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, we've been banging against the same guys for a long time. The off-season training camp pads come on. Guys are tired, guys' body hurt. Every muscle hurts, you're fatigued. And so it gets edgy out here. I mean, I don't like blocking Vinny and BG every day. I don't like going against Malcolm every day, but I'm becoming a better football player because of it. And everyone feels the same way. You know, you kind of have a short fuse out here after these 3-hour practices. It's hot. But at the end of the day, everyone's got the same goal. We understand that we're teammates and we're trying to protect each other but get better at the same time.
You guys are so talented on offense. Do you think you're making your defense better right now in camp?
I hope so. I mean, they're definitely making us better. They're showing us a lot of crazy looks. Coach Schwartz is doing a great job kind of changing things up, kind of giving us some exotic looks. So they're definitely helping us as an offense. I can't really speak too much about how we're helping them, but I feel like it's a two-way street for sure. It's fun being out here competing against a defense that we have that flies around, that's extremely versatile, fast, physical. So I feel like they make us better for sure.
No, I don't. Not really. Some guys like the hay, some guys don't. I'm not really too big into it. We'll have a rookie dinner at some point for Dillard, and that'll be probably a big one. But outside of that, you know, they'll go on the stage, they'll do a little dance and pony show, and that'll be about it.
You're making them carry your pads or anything like that?
No, I can carry my own pads.
Can you give us an idea just of the attitude and the mentality of the team this year in this camp? Because, you know, you guys won a Super Bowl 2 years ago. Last year, your season ended earlier than you wanted. And Doug said there was maybe a little bit more of an edge this year.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough to say. I think that we have good players. We have competitive players. The coaches do a good job of making practice competitive. I think that we really, you know, we got better as the season went along last year, and you know, a couple plays here and there, and you know, we could have still been playing. I think that, you know, the biggest thing that we need to do is just focus on your job, your task, do your job, trying to get better. Players, coaches, everybody. I think that that's kind of the culture that we have right now. You know, we want to beat the defense every single day, and the defense wants to beat us. But at the same time, I think that we've got a good team in the fact that, you know, we're really all in this together. You know, and that's about it.
At what point do you feel like you've had enough of training camp and this team is ready to go? Are you close to that point where you've had enough of training camp? Or?
I don't know. I'll take as much training camp as you can get before game one. It'll be as ready as you can be. I think every day we're just trying to get better. I don't really look at it as like, oh, now we're ready to go. You know, you're always able to improve. You're always able to get better, improve your craft. So every day we get is an opportunity to iron things out, to make sure that we're prepared for any and every situation come game time. So we'll be ready for game one when game one gets here.
Is Carson any different to you today than he was? You know, I know this time last year wasn't on the field, but do you see a difference in Carson with whether it's the contract, whether it's the pressure, whether he just feels more as the leader now? Anything at all, or is it the same guy?
Yeah, no, I don't feel any difference. Carson's an incredibly intrinsically motivated guy. He's been not just for his own sake of the energy he brings, but really from an offensive and just a team stake, the competitive person that he is rubs off on everybody else, and he's been like that since day one. I think that the thing that's changed now is he's obviously a little bit healthy. His back, his knee, and all that stuff appears to be all kind of taken care of. So, but from everything else, he's the same guy that he was when he stepped through the door, and I don't anticipate that changing anytime soon.
Jason, what's been your early impressions of Sanders watching?
He's an incredible athlete. Moves really well. Great agility, speed, vision. I mean, understands angles and body movement. Good player.
With him, with Howard traded for Darren back, you got to like your running back group right now.
Get a good stable, yeah. I think when you look at us 2 years ago, we had a really balanced backfield. We had guys that could, they're kind of good at what they did and what they were asked to do, and that's one of the reasons why we had so much success that year. Is we had guys that were coaches utilized what their strengths were and all that. And I think that Howard is an incredible all-around back. You see the vision. You see that he knows what's going on. He understands what's happening. He has a knack for hitting the play where it should be hit. And you got a young guy in Sanders who can run the whole gambit of plays, be out of the backfield. Really, really dynamic athlete. And then obviously everybody knows who Darren Sproles is. So I think that we're very fortunate across the board. We have pieces to be successful. Now it's just putting it all together, coming together so that everybody's on the same page and figuring out how to win games.
How important was it for you to come back, seeing as how deep you guys are at running back in the competition that you guys have in camp?
Yeah, I mean, that's not really my focus right now. My focus is getting back on the field, and the chips going to fall where they may. And everybody has their competition within every group, so I'm looking for the best fight possible by anybody.
When's the last time you were this healthy?
Not too sure, but I'm only worried about right now. So right now is how I'm feeling 100%. So just waiting for them to take the leash off me so I can get back in the groove and worry about football.
So next week is your benchmark for team drills?
Should be. That's what they've been saying. So I can only control so much of my ability. So I know what I can do. I know how comfortable I feel right now. So they just want to be smart about it. I mean, we got a lot of time left.
Sure.
So why not be smart and just utilize the days that we do have?
Is there a preseason game you're shooting for?
I'm not really looking at preseason right now. I'm looking to team rep is really my biggest next step. So today was 7-on-7, and just getting more comfortable within everything now. Getting my legs back into just catching, bursting downfield, because football shape is definitely different than rehab shape.
Carson Wentz, after being hurt a couple times, said he savors every moment.
Yeah, for
what
sure.
What is it like for you after?
I can't really take it for granted. Coach Peterson said it after practice. If you really think about the heat, you think about feeling sorry for yourself. You're already putting yourself at a fault. So I'm just thinking about all these days, and I'm like, damn, I really have nothing to complain about right now because I'm happy. I'm back on my feet. I really didn't have to play this game again because regardless of you could be here one day, going the next day out the league. So I'm happy where I'm at in this position, ready to get going.
What exactly did you have to get surgery on? Was it your ACL, LCL, MCL?
No, it's not ACL.
You had that one play in the right corner of the end zone, kind of looked like your own self there.
Oh yeah, it was a short route. I think coaches did a great job of just scheming it up, getting me back into a little bit, catching little flare routes, and just making sure I don't jump too soon because as football players you want to do everything possible you can. Jump out there first play, let me do a streak route, but no, so slowly progressing. That's what I like about it.
It seemed last summer you were never quite right. Then you got there in the beginning of the year, and then the Dallas game.
Mm-hmm.
Was the Super Bowl the last time you were we really saw who you are?
I'm not too sure what you're saying by that.
I mean, with the last time you were fully healthy, was it the Super Bowl?
No, I was healthy before the first, besides that one time with my ankle, I was fine leading up to all OTAs and all that, so it was pretty cool.
So, you have fun out there? Was there a moment you're like, it's just good to be back on the field?
Yeah, every day I get a chance to even stretch with the team. That means a lot because I do so much on the side with rehab. I miss being in the huddle. I miss being a part of a scheme. So now I'm really not taking anything for granted, realizing that your time is really limited in the league. So you really got to make the most of your opportunity.
So can you talk a little bit about your performance today in practice, how you think you did?
I think I did okay. At the start, I was a little, hesitant on the fade routes. The middle was good, and I want to finish better. But it was okay. It was a pretty good day.
Okay. People are talking about your height a lot. What do you have to say how that helps you in your position?
It definitely helps, on jump balls and stuff like that. It's definitely something I try to use to my benefit. I'm trying to work on, keeping my pads low and getting out of my break. But yeah, my height definitely helps.
Okay. And I know you are from North Jersey, so you're
Central Jersey.
Central Jersey. Does it exist though?
Yeah, Central Jersey does exist.
Interesting. Okay. So being from locally around here, how cool is it to be back here kind of in Philadelphia area?
It's great. I went to college in New Jersey. I went out to the West Coast to get it right in Arizona, and to come back and have all my family and friends. It's great, have people come to practice and watch me. It's definitely a good feeling.
Did you have any family here today or so far?
No. Oh yeah, definitely so far. I had a lot of my family come in, and they're loving it. It's a short drive, better than a 6-hour flight. So it's great. I love it.
Awesome. So what about being in a Big Ten school do you think helped prepare you for a professional career?
Oh yeah, definitely. The Big Ten, I feel like one of the best conferences in college football. Week in and week out, you had big time schools, great competition, big time crowds. So it was definitely a big help. Transitioning to the NFL, going to less bigger schools.
Mm-hmm. So being kind of a new guy in the locker room, have you been able to learn from some of the veteran players, and what are the things they've kind of told you about it so far?
Yeah, I've been definitely trying to learn from the older receivers, pick their brain. They've been doing this for a long time, and I'm just trying, following now, same footsteps, and have a long career just like them.